Daniel Jonathan Roberts, best known as Danny Roberts, was born in Newport Beach, California, USA in 1985. Danny's interest in fashion started early in life. He has been creating art since the age of 5. At the age of 13, he started his own clothing, screen printing his designs on t-shirts and sweats until the end of his first year in college. His dream had always been to be a fashion designer, so he enrolled to the Academy of Art in San Francisco. At his first semester, he started attending to the class of Fashion Illustration 1. That's when he fell in love with illustrating every kind of thing, and decided that he didn't want to be a fashion designer, but an illustrator. He changed his major and finished his studies on the academy. Brother Robert gave him the idea of starting a blog where he could show some of his work. He didn't expect anyone to actually read it, but in 2008 he started his blog named Igor plus Andre. His blog features his artworks, videos, and illustrations, which almost immediately found worldwide appreciation. He currently runs this site and updates daily for his beloved fans. Danny says he feels inspired to do his artwork mostly by models. Beauty inspires him. He came up with the name Igor plus Andre for his blog after a secret project he's been planning for the last few years. He looked up to artists like Audrey Bresley and Egon Schiele. As advice for other illustrators, he says it's best to approach to each technique, take one at a time, and be patient. Even though Danny had always liked painting, he wasn't any good until a few years ago when he started college. He committed to drawing every day, and his drawings started improving. Now, he enjoys doing his artworks with watercolor mix, pens, and color pencil. He also loves oil paint, especially when he's doing large works. His signature stylish portraits of fashion luminaries and models offer a fresh take on fashion's vision of perfection and are popping up everywhere. In the past year or so, there also seems to be a return of illustration to the fashion pages that have so long been dominated by photography. This making it a perfect time for Danny to enjoy quite a lot of opportunity as an artist. As some of his works include photography, he prefers illustration, believing that with computer tools, perfection is reachable, but he thinks people relate more to imperfection. So it's the imperfections of painting and illustrations that are helping him reach more people. As he started as a fashion designer, many people wonder if we may see a collection of Danny Roberts someday, and the answer is yes. He still designs clothes on his spare time and would love to help creative directing for a line. Yes, models are definitely my favorite subject matter to draw, he says. The way he usually decides who he wants to paint is when he sees something in a girl that he feels like could capture on paper. He can usually tell at first glance if a person is a fit for his style or not. His future goal is to launch a web channel that focuses on art, music, and fashion. He is currently finishing up illustrating his first children's book, written by Sophie Ward. If you would like to obtain a portrait by Danny Roberts, you can write an email to this address and attach some pictures. There is a bit of a waiting list, and pricing just depends on what a person wants. Now, let's talk about some of his work. His sketches and creativity have led him to be able to collaborate with many artists and worldwide recognized brands, such as the Sunday Magazine, where he made the cover of Alexander McQueen recently after his death. Forever 21. He also collaborated with Forever 21, a successful brand that sells to a young market. Some of Danny's best sketches and illustrations were printed on cotton t-shirts and sold all over the world on the Forever 21 stores. This is definitely a work Danny is proud of. Healthy. Healthy Shoes is a worldwide recognized brand of high-quality shoes. Danny was asked for them to make a print. He came up with this. And they made it a print for a whole new kind of shoes. Tiffany & Company is the world's premier jeweler and America's house of design since 1837. The company emailed Danny and asked him to paint the side of Tiffany's new Soho store in New York City. It took Danny in total 133 hours to complete his masterpiece. The work is 15 feet by 35 feet. The director of the company said he loved the artwork and is looking forward to work with Danny again. Lancôme. Danny also collaborated with Lancôme, the French luxury cosmetics house, and made several illustrations for them and some of its publicity. An article talking about Danny's work appeared on Vogue Spain on November 2009. That same month, Elle magazine included on its pages a short review of the artist, which he blogged proudly and showed to his fans through his blog Igor plus Andre. Gwen Stefani, a famous singer, songwriter, fashion designer, and actress who Danny looked up to since the start of her career as a lead singer on the No Doubt band, emailed him and asked him to team up to her team of Harajuku lovers to create a mini limited edition line. Danny made several illustrations for different garments of this brand. The collaboration consisted of 4 unique handbags, 6 shirts, and 1 sweat t-shirt. Gwen Stefani said she was glad to work with such an inspirable young artist like Danny Roberts. The Lily and Hema book. This sketchbook is named after Lily Cole and Hema White. They are 2 high fashion models who Danny felt inspired to draw from since his early years in life. This is Danny's most personal body of work, because it chronicles the interesting stages of him learning how to draw, and goes all the way up to the present. Every drawing shows Lily and/or Hema doing something different. He numbered every drawing in the book. Volume 1 has 100 drawings. On an interview with Pony Rider, Danny was asked to give advice to someone who is just entering the world of illustration and is trying to create a work of his own. He answered, "I would say to be true to yourself and enjoy it. It can be hard and frustrating trying to break into the illustration world. I think the key is motivation. If your motivation isn't on making it, I think you will get burned out. But if it's on having fun and enjoying what you do, I don't think you can ever get burned out."
Turn me on, touch me, save my life, come on and turn me on.